Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the second episode of Daily Investments. So, we've got, in this one, a few paths to glories and basically marquee match investments. Bear in mind, marquee matchups will be for tomorrow for you guys. So, first off, what I'm going to do is just go through a few of the guys from yesterday who are still decent investments. So, starting off with the likes of Giroud. Giroud, you know, we got to go under 40. Honestly, he's gone down a little bit today. He's even gone down to like 35, so even more appetizing as an investment. Then over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo is sitting at 20k still. What's really weird today is Thorgan Hazard, who was, what, 18k yesterday? He went all the way up to, I can't remember, I think it was like 26k today. So these players do fluctuate during the day, so you can buy them during the night, I guess when I'm looking at them, or early morning, I imagine when this video is released, and then sell them in the evening. And happy days. But there you go, Rodrigo still sitting about 20k. Then going to head over to Welbeck. So as I say, the majority of the guys I showed you yesterday still sitting about 20k. Because, I mean, as I say, they haven't played yet, therefore they're not going to fluctuate too much. Danny Welbeck's, as I say, great guy. Plays the day this is being released, so... Because I release these, I record these in the evening to release the next morning. But there you go, Danny Welbeck, that's looking good. Now we're going to head over to the next player, who will be Mr. Thorgan Hazard. There you go, again, another card. I say this guy went all the way from like 18k last night, works at 26k. Why? No idea, because of course he's not playing till, what, tomorrow? Then we go over to some new ones. Actually, no, we don't go to new ones. We actually go to a bit of a miscellaneous investment. Basically, Bronze Premier League. This is what I've been doing a lot when they've been dropping these Flash SBCs at the end of the games. If you guys don't know, basically at the end of every single game, they drop a Flash SBC so like 15 minutes after the game ends, so on the hour. So let's say, for example, a game ends at 3:45, then there'll be a Flash SBC at 4. And a lot of them, they won't require a rating. They'll just require 4 golds and the rest of the team. So as a result, people can go for bronzes because you don't need any ratings. So it's literally just having the players. It doesn't really matter what the quality is. So there you go. The likes of bronzes. The best ones to go with is going to be left wings, left mids, right mids, left backs and right backs. Why? There's just a lack of those positions, whereas there's a plethora of like centre mids from the Prem. So there you go, you've got bronze Premier League players with 200 coins. We're now on to some of the new cards. Now, of course, this is a card if you have a fair few coins. Of course, this is actually a card I have a fair few of over on this account. That is Mr. Path of Glory, Gabriel Jesus. Now, of course, due to him not getting an inform or any goals in the most recent game, this guy has taken a slight hit. Now, I try and pick him up for under 170 because what we've seen from a lot of these players is, I mean, first off, he was about 210k prior the game starting, so that'd be 40k between buying him now and selling him. Wouldn't be too amazing, but honestly, this is something which is really strange. Not one Path to Glory has scored a goal yet. Every single Path to Glory has, you know, ducked goals. Isco got very close. Gabriel Jesus close today of a penalty. Firmino didn't score today. Willian didn't score today. There's so many attackers, and Giroud, Ousmane Dembele, all these players are ducking getting informs. Or getting goals, and of course goals is one thing that brings hype around them, which is one reason why these might have started dropping a little bit, is because like we haven't seen any go up, so maybe people are like, you know, they think there's not going to be any hype around them, or apart from seeing them go up prior to the game. But I say Gabriel Jesus is going to be amazing, you know, if he even breathes on the ball and it goes in, absolutely amazing. I mean, he had a great game today, to be completely honest. But I say if you can get this guy under 170, it's a brilliant investment. I honestly see him going up anywhere from 50 to probably even 150k if he does get a goal, and then 2, be even better. But yes, that's not too bad. Also, one thing which was quite nice, they did update his price range up to 300k. So what they've done actually, they've kind of messed a lot of these guys up. So for example, the Path Road, Welbeck, Rodrigo, Thorgan Hazard, they have a max price range of 50k, which is 30k between the bid and buy now. This guy's a price range of 300k, and that's, you know, I guess in relation, it's not double what you're buying him for, or double and then some, which is what could happen with Welbeck and Rodrigo if they max out. But it's still 120k, which isn't too bad. So there you go, Gabriel Jesus, I say, is dropping a little bit since his well, he had a good performance, just sadly not really putting anything away. So a player that has done something a little bit strange, which not many others have, is up until the game, this guy's actually dropped. I guess the Thorgan Hazard has dropped, but that's Mr. Rashford. Now, Rashford is not too bad because he's been sitting about 60k, and now he's starting to be listed for 50. She might be able to get him on a low 50 on bid. Honestly, see this guy going up to about 70k prior to the game, or even being announced in the starting 11, just because, of course, the support around England as a team and the amount of hype will be amazing. Let me go check what this guy's price range is, I'll be completely honest. 95k, that's not too bad to be complete. Oh, 150k, that's actually amazing. That's actually really good. So you can get him for 55. If he scores or gets an assist, The hype around this card is going to be insane as well, because it's even a relatively demanding card. Its normal card's going here for 35, probably 32, 30k. So if you can get this guy's Path to Glory, it's going to be an amazing card for an investment as long as he scores a few goals and assists. It's Tunisia, in the end of the day, you'd hope there'd be a fair few goals coming in from England, and of course Rashford playing in a relatively attacking position, or a position getting goals and assists, should be pretty good. So that is us over with Path to Glory. So it's just Gabriel, Jesus and Rashford. So now we are going to head over to the Marquee Match-ups. Now Marquee Match-ups, honestly, for the next like 3-4 weeks are all going to be international, just because of course there's no league games really playing. So what I've picked 4 different games with the team with less players on the game. So let's say the team might have like 100 players, 50 players. I've dropped down 1 recommended investment for this. I have no idea what the Marquee Match-ups are. The days of Marquee Match-ups being leaked is not a thing nowadays, because they stopped the code from being leaked as such. But nonetheless, I can still drop down predictions, and very safe predictions of that. So to be fair, right now it's going to save about 700, 800 coins. That's barely anything off a discard. You'll always be able to sell him on as well, because he's a Premier League player, or he'll be needed for other miscellaneous SBCs. We've got the likes of Buffal right here, 850 to 900 coins. Now the reason I'm going for Buffal, there's of course a fair few other guys, a few in the Eredivisie, a few in the Super League as well. It's because he's in the Prem. Now the Prem is it's just a pot of players from all nations all over the shop. Now Morocco is playing against both Portugal and Spain, are 2 teams that could be in the Marquee Match-ups. Now the one negative against this is Spain were in the last Marquee Match-ups, but just due to the lack of games where they want to put low teams in it. So let's say Panama versus England, like they won't want to put Panama in, I don't think, any Marquee Match-ups due to the lack of players. So I think it's highly likely that they'll keep it to the bigger teams, and they'll be more happy to repeat, especially in the later stages when it's like the final 8. I imagine there'll be the SPC, the Marquee Match-ups. But there you go, you've got Buffal right there. He's in the Prem. You can go with some other Moroccans, but I like Buffal. And there we go. I love the Buffal. I'm now going to head over to Sweden. There's a few you can get from Sweden. So first, we can start over here in the Premier League. And this is going to be going for Olsen and Lindoff. Now, the first thing with these guys is they have the backing of being needed for the Nation SBC. These guys say about 1.1 to 1.2k anyway, so if you buy them for 1.5, I'm sure you can get them there, so for 1.3 right there. There's really not much of a risk of them dropping, because they're always going to be needed for that Nation SBC. So they are pretty good. And then on the flip side of this, because you need Swedish and German players, the easiest way to link these Swedes into the German players will be in the Bundesliga. Now, of course, there's one pretty big player you can use if he pops up right there. Forsberg, of course, going to be getting a lot of rating. Because there's 2 relatively big nations as well, they could require, let's say, like an 80 rating or something like that. But there you go, Forsberg would be a great player. Another player would be pretty good, but I guess it's a little bit more risky. But I say, he's always needed for the Nation SB. Is going to be Wendt right here. I say, it's kind of weird because you're going to pay more for a cheaper player, but the fact that he's a non-rare means he's going to be a rarer card, and as he's, the highest rated Swedish left back, hey, he also may not be too shabby of an investor. Now, we're going to be heading over to a team that England recently beat, and that is Costa Rica. Alright, so there you go. Costa Rica, of course, having a massive lack in goals. I think they're probably sitting on about 20 goals, and their only rare one is Keylor Navas. We're going to be going on this one. Now, Costa Rica are playing the likes of Brazil, if I'm not wrong. Am I right to say Brazil? Yeah, they are indeed playing Brazil. So, of course, there's a lot of Brazilians in the La Liga, because, that's just where they end up. And there is one Costa Rican, I mean, I guess, other than, that's 3 actually. Other than Keylor Navas, and that would be Fraser Campbell. Now, the reason I quite like Fraser Campbell is because he's a right mid, which as a result means, it's normally the right mids and the wide positions are definitely positions where there's a lot less players. But I say you could go Duarte and Borges. But the reason I'm saying Costa Ricans in the La Liga is because there's a lot of cheap Brazilians. I'll go show you right now. There's quite a lot of cheap Brazilians in the in the La Liga. And there you go. You can see there's an absolute plethora. There's left mids. There's centre backs. But I quite like the likes of, I'd say Fraser Campbell or Joel Campbell. I'm not quite sure which one he is, because he's a right mid, and right mid is definitely a position that there's normally a lack of players in, and yeah, should be all good. So finally, guys, we're going to be heading over to Peru. So Peru is playing the likes of France, and there we go. So Peru definitely has a massive lack of players, but one player they do have, which is pretty good, is Mr. Carrico. Now, he actually plays for Watford, which has loads and loads of French players in the first place. It's got Kabul, it's got Decore, it's got, I believe, Capu, so you can already link them up to 3 guys, as well as there being so many more French players in the Prem. Peruvians honestly normally find their way into the Mexican League. Yeah, and to be honest, there's only 22 Peru cards on this game, so they have a massive lag. Or you got the Russian League with the likes of Farfan and such. But yeah, Karika I think works the best for Peru because he's super easy to get into the teams. Prem is a super easy team, like nation if you want to get a bit of rating. Not that I think they would require too much rating. But that has been it for the daily investments. So I'll give you a quick rundown. We've got Path Glory Giroud is still good. Path Glory Rodrigo, Path Glory Welbeck, Path Glory Thorgan Hazard, Prem Bronze players for 200 coins, Path Glory Gabriel Jesus if you have excess coins, Path Glory Rashford is a card you'll be able to hopefully flip from tomorrow. And then Marquee Match-ups, we've got Morocco, Buffal, we've got Lindorf, Olsen, Wendet, and Forsberg from Sweden. From Costa Rica, we've got Fraser Campbell, and you can get any of the other La Liga guys. And finally here, from Peru, we have got Carrillo. So guys, thank you very much for watching the daily investments. It's greatly appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want to, in 1 hour's time, or at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a brand new Simply the Best episode released, which is my Trading to Glory episode where I try and trade to the best players on FIFA, so feel free to check that one out. Once again, thanks for watching. Any suggestions how to improve it, feel free to drop them down below. As I do say, I also, as a disclaimer as such, I do have like limited time to edit this because I stream about 10 to 14 hours a day. And then on top of that, do a Simply the Best video. And at the moment, I'm trying to catch up because I'm going on holiday very soon. So need to get like 14 videos for that somehow. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you guys tomorrow with another daily investment video.